Hey guys, MetaViking82 here, back to show off this cool package that I got in the mail yesterday from the band Faithxtractor. If you don't know who they are a death metal band out of Cincinnati, Ohio, formed by Ash Thomas back in 2005. And I actually discovered them when I watched a Heavy Metal Relics video here on YouTube, and they were doing a tour of Ash's metal lair where he has his practice space and houses his collection and everything in his house. And wow, his collection is very impressive. Lots of CDs, vinyl, cassettes, and all kinds of demos and shit that would make a lot of us extremely jealous. But anyway, I found out last week that they had a new album out, and I didn't even realize they were releasing a new album. So, I thought, all right, I've definitely got to get that. And I thought, I'm going to check the band's store and see, not only I'm sure they'll have it, but I want to see what other cool stuff they might have there, because I've been wanting to get a Faithxtractor shirt. Well, they did have a lot of cool stuff, and, being the autograph whore that I've become, I thought, you know what, if I'm going to order directly from the band, I'm going to see if I can get it signed. And before I ordered anything, I messaged them and I was like, hey, would it be too much trouble to get, if I order some stuff, if I can get it signed? And they were like, yeah, absolutely. I said, the only problem is our guitarist lives in a, different part of the state than us. So, I wouldn't see him for a while, and you wouldn't have his autograph. I'm like, hey, and in my head I'm thinking, as long as I got Ash Thomas's autograph, that's all I care about. But I was like, hey, if I could even just get a couple, that's fine. If you guys ever come here to Indiana and I'm able to see you, then I'll get him to sign the stuff. So they sent me the package, and so I finally have the new Faithxtractor album, Proverbial Lambs to the Ultimate Slaughter. And as you can see, signed by Ash Thomas and Zdenka Prado. Hopefully I said her name right. And she's actually in another band with Ash. They are both in Estuary. And in fact, Ash is in a ton of bands. I didn't realize how many bands he was in. He's in, of course, Faithxtractor, but he's in Shed the Skin, Surgikill, Estuary, and then a host of other ones. So, the guy is definitely a big part of the death metal scene, definitely there in Ohio. And while I was at it, I went ahead and I picked up another copy of their second album, The Great Shadow Infiltrator. And again, Ash was cool enough to sign that for me as well. And I really do like the artwork for this. When I first saw it, I was just kind of like, I don't know, but it's kind of growing on me. But really good album. I haven't had a chance to listen to the new one yet. I'm planning on doing that here shortly. And it doesn't stop there. They had a 7-inch put out through Ostentatized Records back in 2016. And this is just a 2-track little EP called Total Death Illumination. And again, you can kind of barely see it where they signed over the logos. You got Ash, Zdenka. There's the back. But what was cool is because, you obviously can't really see it too well on the cover. They were also really cool enough to sign their pictures on the inside so I could see that they were signed. And had two options when it came to color for this, standard black, and then this really awesome green vinyl, kind of translucent green. Absolutely love this. One of these days I'll actually get to listen to this, because currently my record player is unplugged, because I had to unplug it because everything is in my record player, and that is in my nephew's room. And I had to unplug it to plug something in of his really fast, and then because the strip I had it in is in such a tight little spot, and I got such fat hands, I couldn't get it plugged back in. So eventually, one of these days, I will be able to listen to my vinyl, and it's also kind of why you haven't seen me buy a lot of vinyl here recently. And the other thing I bought from them is that they actually reissued the first 2 albums on tape, but before I show those, they actually also have the new album on cassette, again signed by Ash and Zdenka. Comes on a nice smoky looking tape. have the J card. There's the autographs, band members. So, you know, I didn't get it signed by the guitarist, which is, you know, it kind of sucks in a way, but like I said, my main thing was as long as I got it signed by Ash, I was completely happy with it, to be honest with you. But to have 2 of the 3 members, you know, I'll take it, and then hopefully down the line, Faithxtractor will come here to Indiana. I know Ash's other band, Shed the Skin, was actually here not that long ago, and I wasn't able to go, and I was very upset about that. And then they also reissued their second album, The Great Shadow Infiltrator, with some different artwork. I actually kind of like this one more than the original artwork. And again, you see Ash's signature there. This one comes on a black pro tape. And the J card. So really glad to have these on a couple different formats now. And the last tape is actually the first time I've ever owned their debut album. I don't believe this is the original artwork. I could be wrong, but this is Raising the World of Myth. Again, signed just by Ash, because out of the current lineup, he's the only one that was, you know, of course, around at the time on this. The other member, Marquise, I believe is his name. Nice red tape. Is no longer in the band, so... Again, J card, band members. So yeah, really awesome package from Faithxtractor. If Ash happens to see this, thank you so much for being cool enough to sign everything for me. I really do appreciate it. And the reason that I did not make this video yesterday is because I was waiting on another package from Hell's Headbangers that contained a few things related to Ash and Faithxtractor. And of course, I'm talking about the t-shirt with the artwork for the new album. On the back has proverbial lambs to the ultimate slaughter, and a cool little head there. And of course, I wanted to get a shirt for his other project, Shed the Skin, and I couldn't decide whether I wanted the artwork shirt for their album or if I wanted just the logo shirt, and I just went with the logo shirt, Shed the Skin. On the back, it just has their little symbol. So, very excited to have these. Cannot wait to wear those. So, yeah, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. And until next time, stay brutal.